Yes, hello everyone. We are back again with another one of our awesome speakers. Look, I don't know if y'all believe me or not, but you got to start believing me because of all of this awesome stuff we've been hearing from our speakers that this Funding Your Future Summit is going to be off the chain, okay? We are bringing all the business to you guys to learn more about running your business, running your nonprofit, and even your personal finances. Look, we are here to give you all the goods, all right? So I have another awesome speaker today that I am going to be introducing to you all, to where maybe some of you all, but some of you all already might know her. Okay, so let me just tell you a little bit about Miss Gwen. So Dr. Gwennetta Wright, she is a multifaceted businesswoman. She embraces her journey for success, happiness, and the ability to pay it forward. She is an entrepreneur, a tax consultant, a realtor, a business strategist, and a media personality. She has the mission to educate, inspire, and to serve the others for the betterment of their good. Ultimately, her goal is to help guide, aid, and represent individuals in developing new businesses, expand business expenditures, build their brand awareness, and save money in business and personal taxes. Look, it's so much more I can tell you about it, but I'm gonna let you hear it straight from her. Hey, Miss Gwen, how you doing?
Hello. How are you?
I am awesome. I am so excited and happy to have you here today. Look, you're a busy woman. I'm so glad I finally got a chance to track you down, okay? And this is the season that you are busy. I know it. I know it. I know it. All right. So tell us, even though I just told them a little bit about you, I didn't want to give them all the sauce. So tell us a little bit more about what you do and your business and everything, all those good things that you do and serve others.
Mhm. Thank you for having me today and just on at your event. I'm so excited. Like you said, I'm Dr. Gwennetta Wright. I'm a serial entrepreneur and media mogul. I have multiple businesses throughout, the community. I service usually in Columbus, Georgia, and the Atlanta area. Ultimately, with all of my business, like you said, my goal is always to educate and serve.
Yeah.
Ultimately, everything that I do is about educating and serving people. I want to make sure, ultimately, especially small business owners, that they're educated on how to move their business forward and how to level up in their businesses.
Oh, girl, yes, yes. I love it. We've been knowing each other for some years, but look, I've been watching you. I know that you be bringing the business, and I'm so excited to have you to share all of this good stuff with the folks that's going to be at the summit and those that are going to be watching it virtually. Okay. So, can you tell us a little bit more about the people that you do serve? I mean, do you just serve businesses? Do you do individuals and businesses, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs? Who all do you serve?
So, of course, my main business and that I love to serve the small business community in is my company, Expert Tax Service LLC. I've been doing taxes for 19 years. I've been in business for 17 years. Now, ultimately, I serve individuals, of course, but I also serve small business owners. Now, the small business owners that I am passionate about are the sole proprietors and the business owners that have our single member LLCs. Why? Because it's so important for them to understand, one, their taxes, and two, again, understand their numbers so that they can be prepared for so many things when it comes to their personal life and their business life. So ultimately, individuals taxes normally, but small business owners again. So not only I can help them in their taxes, but help them to build their businesses, develop their brands, and again save money in taxes.
Look, honey, you got a sign up list. I need to get on your list right now because I need all of that. Okay. I need all of that. Let me tell you, being a new business owner, like I was sharing with you earlier, This will be my second year just doing, just solely business, my own entrepreneur, my own thing, not working for the man anymore, right? So this thing has been real, baby. It is real. It ain't for play out here, right? So we got to take it serious. We're going to really do business. We got to do it and set it up right. You don't want Mr. Man, the IRS, the government, nobody coming after you, not doing stuff, the right way. I have seen, I don't even know where I'm going here, but I have seen, so many articles about people that got in trouble, number one, with that PPP stuff,
No.
and a lot, I can say I had an opportunity to do, I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I don't feel like I qualify for that right now. So, I know some of the things that you can tell people and educate them can set them up for success when it comes to knowing how to, maybe apply for them kind of things legally, right? And structure their stuff the right way so that they can, hopefully get funding and get more finances for their businesses and even their personal lives. So I appreciate people
Absolutely.
like you.
Absolutely. And it's funny that you mentioned that because I always love serving small business owners, but during the pandemic, you really seen what the need was when it came to small business owners. So many people having, side businesses, like you said, being working full time and being a business owner, not knowing how to properly file their taxes. What does that mean? Then you had small business owners, people who have been in years for decades, never really having their business set up properly, not filing their taxes properly. And when the pandemic came, it was so many people that actually qualified for that particular funding and wasn't able to get it because their paperwork was not in order. So after that, that's when I was like, you know what, I got to really push forward and make sure that I'm out here helping small business understand like your paperwork is extremely important, especially your taxes. They don't know how important their taxes are.
I know, and I was actually working with an agency as like, I guess, a referral agent, you could say, for that ERTC, because a lot of people didn't know about that either, right? Everybody was going for the PPP, but when you start telling them about the ERTC, they was like, what is that? I don't know if I want to do that, but again, even people I referred, a lot of them didn't have their paperwork together. They didn't have their stuff ready, and we miss out on so many opportunities because we don't have our stuff ready and and prepared to apply for stuff. And that's what I tell people a lot of times with the grant stuff. I'm like, you got to get ready first. You just can't be, you want money, but you got to do it the right way. You got to have your stuff ready. So I appreciate you sharing that information, about that. And I know you've been helping a lot of more people with that. So with this summit, look, girl, when you was telling me what all you was going to be sharing, I was like, oh my God, they better sign up for your workshop for real, for real. I think I'm gonna have to be on the front row. Okay. So can you go ahead and tell our viewers a little bit about the two workshops that you're going to be sharing at the summit?
So one of them is just basically you understanding your taxes and your responsibility as a business owner. Like we said, you don't have your paperwork in order. A lot of people, especially single member and sole proprietors, they don't know the difference filing their business taxes and filing their personal taxes, not knowing that you are the same entity when it comes to the federal government. What is the importance of or the difference between, being a single member LLC to having a partnership with someone as a registered LLC, what type of expenses you should write off, how to pay your taxes during the year, especially like you said, when you transition from being a full-time entrepreneur to a part-time entrepreneur, it's important, period. But it's definitely important when you are a full-time entrepreneur because sometimes your job taxes that you pay might possibly cover some of that. But if you don't have any taxes coming out at all, or you're not paying any taxes, how do you do that? And so many entrepreneurs do not understand or do not know. So we'll definitely be talking about those types of things. And then in the one we're talking about entrepreneurship and home ownership, it's like, yeah, same thing. Like a lot of business owners, they want to own a home, but when they go file their taxes, they're not showing all the income that they make because they don't want to pay the taxes on it. But then they'll go to apply for a loan and then they don't qualify for the house that they want because they can't afford it. based off their tax preparation paper, or they don't know the ins and outs of it. So in both of those areas is important. It's one, important for you to understand like what your responsibility is as a small business owner as far as your taxes. But when you get into purchasing a home, trying to get grants and different things like that, you got to know like what everything that goes along with that. So for me, my motto is to small business owners, understand that your tax return is your paycheck stuff, especially when you're buying a house. And so we'll be talking about all of that.
Oh, girl, yes. I'm gonna have to be right there, make sure they got the camera right on you. If I can't be in your workshop, I'm gonna need to hear that for sure. I told you I'm already gonna sign and make an appointment to come see you. I need to come see you. But anyway, I am loving it. Look, that is, that is what we need to hear. That is what, these new businesses and people that want to start a business, why not start it off right? Get all your information now before you start, till you get into it. And then now, somebody like me, you got to go back and fix it because maybe you didn't start off the right way. You know what I'm saying? So this is some awesome information. And I am so happy that you're going to be sharing this with folks. I know it is going to bring some enlightenment, some knowledge, and some wisdom. And then what I like to tell people a lot of times, we say knowledge is power, but really it's not power until you activate it. You know what I'm saying? So they can come sit in your workshop all day and be like, oh yeah, that's good. But until they do something about it, they're gonna still be in the same situation the next year, right?
Absolutely.
So yes, I am so happy and excited about all of this. So I know you said that I think I don't know if you told me you had some things coming up, but if you have any events or any new things coming up, or any other places you're going to be at, or anything you want to share with folks, and then also tell us how the best way for everybody to connect with you.
So I have a whole lot of stuff on my calendar for the next couple of months. But one thing that I want a lot of people to stay in tune to is, one, follow me on social media. Expert Tax Services, spelled with the X, not an E, especially on Facebook. One, because I do weekly tax talks and business talks so that you can stay educated on your business and your taxes. And then coming up in April, we'll be rolling out our membership to small business owners, to where you have somebody to hold your hand to teach you different aspects of the business. What I found in a lot of coaching programs and different programs is a lot of people are teaching very niche things. They're not teaching the foundation of being in business. They're not teaching entrepreneurs, the importance of networking. They're not teaching them a lot of the things that is very essential to them being successful. And so we're going to start this membership where we can create this community where I can come in and teach on different aspects of business and taxes monthly, and then where they have an opportunity to actually ask you questions in reference to certain things. And so we'll be rolling that out in April. So like I said, definitely follow us on social media at Expert Tax Service, literally on all the social media outlets. And then you can follow me on my page at Gwennetta, Wright. In addition to me being a business owner, I'm also a mogul media entrepreneur. I have my own talk show, which again revolves around business. It's called Gwen's Business Corner with Deontay B. We'll start our new season for 2023 in April. So if you want to watch any of our past shows, we're on Roku TV, Apple TV, Android TV, and Amazon Fire Stick. And all you have to do is download our app, which is GBC Media.
Girl, look, if they can't find you, something wrong, okay? You are everywhere. I love this. I love this. I can't wait to get connected with some of that stuff. I didn't know you was all in all them places. So I am happy that we're going to be able to find you wherever we go, because I love you to the Apple TV, okay? I love it. I love it. Girl, I am so happy to have been able to talk to you today and be able to have people to know that there are people out here like you that are, can hold their hand, walk them through the whole process, and make sure their stuff is set up right. Because we don't want the man coming after us,
All
okay?
right.
We don't want to see our news, our face in the news the wrong way. We want us to be on there in a good way, right? So
Right.
I am so happy that you were here today. Is there anything else that you want to add, or anything else you wanted to say before we close out?
No, I'm good. Just, small business owners, this is the year of execution. That's what I'm calling it.
Mm,
And like you said,
mm,
we can go out and get all the knowledge in the world, but if we're not putting action behind that knowledge, then we're going nowhere. And so I just encourage you all to put your best foot forward. If you start walking in what you're supposed to be doing, then, I'm a God girl. God will grab your hand
He
and
will.
he'll lead you, towards what you need to be doing. So I just encourage you, don't give up. It's hard out here, but it's worth the fight.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I'm so glad you clarified that. I'm so glad we can give him the honor and glory that is due him. Okay.
You're
I appreciate that so much, Gwen. And I thank
welcome.
you for being on today, okay? And I'm looking
All
forward to
right.
seeing you in a few weeks. All
All
right,
right.
you all. I am so glad we had a chance to talk to Miss Gwen today. I am excited about the things that she's going to be sharing with us. And I know you are too. So don't forget, early registration is going on right now. The event is on March 25th, and it's going to be in the Atlanta, Georgia area. So make sure that you click on the link. I'm sure we're going to have the link when we post this up. Click on that link, go ahead and register. The early registration is on until March 1st. So until March 1st, you can get in on the early bird costs. But after that, baby, you're going to have to pay the real cost, okay? So if you all have any questions, please reach out to us. And we are just so excited and ready to see you all at the summit. All right. Until then, you all be blessed and take care.